I'm Tara with Tara Simon Studios, and today I'm going to be reacting to Luis Knight. And it's his first audition, actually, I believe, on American Idol. Here we go.
Hi, how are you guys?
We're good. Tell us who you
Love
are.
the accent.
My name's Louis Knight. I'm a singer-songwriter.
Not
I'm
Louis,
19
sorry.
years old.
But it looks like you
Louis
were in
Knight.
the beginning of One Direction.
Yes.
So you're 19 and you're from where?
I'm originally from London, England, and I moved to
Cool.
Philadelphia for the last 8.5 years.
And what do you do for money now?
Part-time pizza delivery guy.
Part-time pizza.
Yeah.
All
My
right.
local shop, yeah.
What are you going to be singing?
I'm gonna be singing an original called Change.
All right, go ahead.
All right, thank you.
An original, okay.
What is the song about?
So I wrote this song about going through the loss of one of my brother and I's best friends to suicide.
Oh.
Thank you.
Very good. I grew up in London, but when I was 10, we all moved over to Philly. It was a fresh start, but it was just such an adjustment period for everyone. It was definitely harder for Max, my brother. Luckily, we joined soccer teams. Oh! That was how we all first made friends, and then Max met Russell.
Remember all the things we wanted.
He became one of my best friends and became a part of the family instantly. We were as thick as thieves. We just always had a great time together, and he was always so supportive of my music. He would film me playing at the piano. He sat with me when I wrote songs before.
He's so sweet.
Even when you didn't, he would always believe in you, and he'd help you see that too. Oh, he was just such a good person.
Aww.
We knew he was going through a hard time. We didn't know the extent of that suffering.
And I want you to know you couldn't have loved me better.
About 1.5 years ago, he took his own life. My brother was living in England at the time, and I had to call my brother and tell him that Russell was gone.
Oh my goodness.
It was just shattered his world, and that was so hard.
Of course. So
When something like that happens, it really just stops your whole world. I tried sitting down for a long time to write about it, and nothing was really working at the time because it was just going through the motions of dealing with that loss. Eventually, something I'd been trying to talk about finally just came out. But Russell taught me there's wisdom in my soul.
I'm gonna
This
cry and I don't
I
want
wrote
to.
it as a tribute to him and everything he brought to this world. It's given me an opportunity to really shed some light on the issue and hopefully to make people not feel so alone.
Yes.
I don't know, all I can hope for this song is that maybe it can speak to someone suffering and maybe save a life.
Yes.
And that's all, I mean, that's all I could possibly hope
Good
for.
for you,
Had to
Louis.
jump into the water just to find a way to float. See, life, it comes in waves and it's full of highs and lows.
Amazing lyrics.
But Russell taught me there's wisdom in my soul.
Goodness.
And deep down, I think we're as good as gold. No more waiting here, running back and forth. No more losing sleep, having second thoughts.
It's good.
No more.
Yes.
I'm lucky to live.
There you go.
Another day.
I love him so much.
But how would you feel if I showed you my mistakes? And what if I learned
Yes.
to walk away?
Love the change in meter there.
See, I'm concerned it'll all go to waste. I'm lucky to live another day.
Great.
It's time for change.
Good job.
Thank you, Louis.
Thank you very much.
Meet us on the Oval, please.
Yes.
I think he might be the biggest star we've ever had on American Idol.
Wow, Mr. Luke.
That's a bold statement, and yes, I kind of agree.
You know, it's funny, not even
I
running
have chill bumps telling you you're a star.
I wouldn't go so far as say you are the biggest star we've seen in these 3 seasons,
Yeah.
Got to keep you humble. Got to keep
Good,
you.
yeah,
Got to
I
keep
wanna
you.
stay that way.
You know, wanting it. But I really appreciated your original song. I
Yes.
appreciated the sentiment of it, the feeling of it.
Thank you.
From a songwriter, you're onto something big.
Yeah,
And
I
your
agree with that.
parallels when you write.
Yes.
Your absolute lines leading up to your hook. Fabulous.
Yes,
Just
yes.
do more of
Yes,
it to
Lionel.
control your destiny.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. That
Very
means a
good.
lot, guys.
Very good.
I
Yes.
feel like we can unanimously say 1, 2, 3.
You're going to Hollywood.
If he isn't, then nothing is right in the world.
This.
Golden
Thank,
ticket.
I really
Absolutely.
appreciate it, guys.
Yeah. Good
I
luck to
really
you.
look forward to
Oh,
it.
Louis.
Oh, this is, you know what's gonna be so fun? In like 5 years, when you're a fat star and you won't talk to all of us, looking back at this clip.
I know. Fire me up.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. I look forward to it. Thank you. Have a great rest of the day.
Good job, man.
He is so good. So good.
Getting
Oh.
the 3 yeses, especially when I performed my own original song, which was a song that was really personal to me, was absolutely incredible. And it's all I
He's
could
so
have
cute.
ever hoped for.
He's got a great accent, of course.
He's-
So
He's
talented.
such a
Total
big
package.
star.
He
Great for
is
the
a
show.
big old star.
Great for the show there.
Great for the
Russell
show.
would
Great
be
for the
absolutely
show.
thrilled. I think he'd be looking down and he'd be smiling and he'd be really proud.
Yes, he would, darling. Yes, he would. Good job. Yeah, so obviously, let's talk about this for a second. Obviously, they knew Louis was going to go through, otherwise they wouldn't have known to go like film at his home and do all those things, right? You don't think about that when you're watching. So they kind of work backwards there. But also, that song wouldn't have meant nearly as much had we not known the story behind and Russell's suicide. And I love how they, at the end, gave the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. It's so sad to me how songs that are so great have to come from such tragedy most times. And Louis, you did a beautiful job at honoring Russell's memory. You are so talented, and regardless of what happens in your life with music, you are a star. And a lot of people think that you have to be well known to be a star. You don't. You shine so bright, and I can tell that you take that light with you wherever you go. So keep shining, my friend. So proud of you. I know what it's like to be up there in front of judges, and I know what it's like, not just personally, but with students. I've had multiple students on American Idol, Victoria McQueen, Lauren Lott, and they've gotten very far, Lauren in particular. And what I didn't like about that was if you listen back, you can hear, I don't know if it was the producer or one of the judges, they were like, oh, that'll be good for the show, great for the show. And that's what I'm talking about. This is so much about the show, and it's not enough about the person. And unfortunately, when they say, you know, you're going to look back on this in 5 years and be a big fat star and not talk to us, that's most likely not going to happen unless Louis has a game plan, because shows like that, they don't have any intention of developing you as an artist farther, whether you win, lose, or draw. They're on to the next season. It's about the show. So if Louis, if you're watching this, I would love to help develop you. I would love to help connect you and to give you some insight on how to move along your career, because it's not American Idol that's going to get you there. They're going to get great exposure out of you, and you're going to get great exposure out of them. But after that, the what next has to come from you. And most people that get on these shows, they don't know that. And so I love him, actually, guys. I think he's an amazing talent. I love the style of his writing. I think he's another version of Ed Sheeran, only maybe better vocally. And he's got a lot of different things going for him that I think are a nice differentiation between someone like Ed Sheeran, actually. So along that vein, but a little left of center to that. And I think that's beautiful. Wonderful job, though. I'm interested to see what he does. I'll be watching you, Louis. And thanks so much for asking me to react to this, guys. What a very meaningful audition that he performed. And for those of you out there who are feeling alone and maybe lost and unseen, I see you, and you are known, and you are loved. You are enough. And I pray today that you feel that coming through your computer screen and into your heart. You are known, you are loved, and you are enough. You matter. You are not invisible. And if there's depression in your life, and if there are things that you struggle with, talk to someone, get help. Again, you cannot sit there and stay there. Get around people that love you and that can help you. There are people that are willing to and want to, whether you believe that or not. I'm telling you that as a friend and as someone who loves you and is proud of you just for being you. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you spread kindness today, because kindness matters, and I'll see you on the next one.